EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 20. Five-yard line.
Wait, set, 53. Take it, double time.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Brady gives to Michel. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, Michel. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Switch. Slam.
Here we go with Michel. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I don't believe that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he was going to decide to be aggressive even on his own side of the field.
Just you mean because it's the opening drive? Maybe they had this scripted?
I think that he just talked about it with his team and said, listen, I'm confident in you. If we end up in this situation, we'll go for it early just to set a tone in this game.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Now they'll throw with Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Za'Darius Smith, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
No score after one on EA Sports. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Check, check, check. Alert 3. You. Regular.
Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Brady. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 29. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Devin McCourty brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, 626.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers, and this is incomplete. Geronimo Allison the target there, and it's 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Packers! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 70 yards, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Let's go. At
their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. The run there on 1st down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the ground, this is Michel. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the ground is Michel, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
53!
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Throwing is Brady on third down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Going deep here for Adelman. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A 5-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the fourth down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on fourth down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a second time for 6 points.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Working from the gun, Rodgers lets this one rip toward Graham. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because it really may be one.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And able to find Graham, complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football.
319. 54. Let's get off the field, D.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
319. Inside. Get some penetration here. Getting some penetration.
2nd and 5 now. Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
319. Safety's creeping.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 6-yard line. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. 1 back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 50. Hey, you block over here. 50. Hey, Alpha. Watch the out. 319.
He'll get it up the middle. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he finds his tight end, Graham. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Patriots get the football back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll run with Michelle. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Brady. And that is incomplete. Tremont Williams there to break that one up. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have you guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Now he'll escape to his right, to the goal line, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one.
He hauls it in. Valdes-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point try now for Crosby. And he pushed it right. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Kevin King with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.